Pictures from before we bought the property. That's Malcolm Weller in the old shed at high tide. A couple of views of the yard as it was before renovation. Working out what to do with it all. Lifting out the old set of train lines. Putting in the new rails. The bottom part was on sleepers, but above the low tide level was on concrete piers. That's the first cradle that we made with green zinc primer on it. It's in the water waiting for the first slipping. That is Bruce MacDonald. We were partners at the time. This was the first winch that we set up on the main slip. Sir Vernon Christie's boat with Peter Colville. That's the cradle on the small slipway before we painted it. This is the Coochie-Mudlow car ferry. It was about 42 tonne. At least that was what I was told. This is a boat called Amity. That's the original pontoon setup that we put in place. It was also intended for laying moorings and other jobs around the place. I put a roof on that container that you can see in the background. This winch came off a cane loading crane. Don Black was very helpful in setting up that electric brake. This capstan once belonged to the railways. The winch for the side slip, replaced by this one after that old one was broken. This winch came from Crowley's boat shed. I used it to pull everything sideways. Made this for lifting some types of multi-hulls. This system was very adjustable. Here is Anne, who ran the yard for many, many years. Anne managed to get Huon pine from Tasmania to replank this particular boat. That's one of the Coochie-Mudlow ferries up the back of the yard there. That's our little work tug. Built by Greg Vining, now called Windjammer, this boat, among other places, visited the Antarctic. Wailana no longer exists, sank in Townsville. Just taking the mast out of that little yacht. Dredging for where the pontoon has gone. The first load of mud that was loaded up for my dredging caused the barge to capsize. The barge had a lot of water in it, and here are some pictures of it upside down and being salvaged. There were breakages and repairs, but they finished the job. The ground is very hard. Holes were drilled for the piles before they were bashed in. Maybe it needs a clean. We built this shed, and our daughter-in-law Camilla later organised a cafe in it. You can see the general view. This is the upstairs room. You can see it's an unusual sort of shape. Here's the view out of the window. I'll just go over and so you can see. Murray Reed rebuilt this for Terry Burt. It had sunk when they went first to look at it. A boat built here by Norm Weller before he owned the slip. The yacht slipped backwards for special repairs. Wailana on the beach. We put enough of the heavy chain on the moorings to reach the surface at low tide to make it easy to change all the lighter chain. Shifting a train wheel. renovated by Murray Reed for Terry Burt. Glen Rossiter. Built by Arthur Pitt as a fishing boat and launched in around 1973. We used it as a workboat, as a family boat, and also once took it up to Nauru. This vessel is being prepared for medical work and other duties in Milne Bay area in Papua New Guinea. Don White sailed this around the world, and last year from Canada to Australia. This is Investigator, built by John Dyson. The same design, built by me when I was young. Launched in 1974. Originally a purling lugger, a sailing vessel, now converted into a motor launch. I put together a temporary cradle and brought this thing up sideways to get it out of the way, to save it from taking up the proper cradles. A high tide on a windy day out the front. Built in Scandinavia and filmed in the YouTube channel The Geordie, the Witch and the Wench. There are also lovely videos of this boat on their channel Madison Boat Works, featuring their voyage across the Pacific. A couple of dinghies built at the slip. Vessel restored by Bill Morley with help from Murray Reed. The wheelhouse after removal from Bill's boat. Built in Germany with swastikas on its registration papers. Fairly old boat. One needs to be careful with fin keel boats. A design influenced by survey requirements for boats above a certain size. Matt Moore was teaching boat building here. Jono also runs a wonderful sailing school for young people called Blue Peter from the slip. This would deserve another video. You'd find it online under Blue Peter the Sea School.